Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Takes the handoff again. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Split backfield here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
It's a quick grab. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch. He feels the punt, and the returner heads out of bounds. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Williams. And he picks up the 1st down before they get into the ground. And the noles come to the line in a hurry up.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
On the move, looking deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. No huddle here for the offense. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Seminoles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to run it. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense in hurry-up mode. Here's the option play. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Breaking tackles. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Noles will line up here on first down and goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. 2nd down and goal, upcoming. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Oh, look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it?
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Royer. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. 2nd down after that previous play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Williams. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Can they catch him? Touchdown, noles. He's going to score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good.
Ball is free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, that one hurts, especially as they're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, Nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And it's caught from inside the 20. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20. Touchdown, noles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Short kickoff fielded just inside the 25. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He spins out of a tackle. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Second and 10 here. They're trying to run it with the option. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Noles line up on first and 10 here. Touchdown, Seminoles. This one is getting ugly. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Not a long kickoff, fielded just inside the 25. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Running play called on 3rd and short. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it right near the end zone. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The Noles come to the line with 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.